there, YouTube. Today I wanted to film a skincare updated video, and I wanted to film a video on book recommendations. So what I have been using recently, anytime I have a blemish, is the Mario Badescu Skincare Drying Patches. And these are a salicylic acid blend, which are hydrating and soothing, with hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, and vitamin C. So I've been using those, and I usually use face masks. So I usually use acne prone face masks by the Life brand anytime I'm struggling with a breakout. Then I use a purifying mask, which helps remove excess oil. If you can see that. This is tea tree with salicylic acid. And then I have a pore cleansing white tea mask, which tightens and deep cleans pores with Canadian willow herb. Then anytime I need a hydrating mask, I use this Miffy face mask. This is hydrating. So I use a variety of different face masks. And one thing that I did recently buy is this serum. This is the Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrop Serum by Glow Recipe. It also has hyaluronic acid. This is a watermelon serum. So it just looks like this. I put it on today actually. And I love this serum. You can take off the lid. It's really light and comfortable and suits the summertime. And what I also did buy is this new cleanser, the Olay Clarifying Daily Facial Cleanser with niacinamide and peptide 24. It's sulfate free. So I bought this cleanser and I've been loving it. It really clears the skin, and that's what I love about it. Then I bought this product from Norse Organics. It's called a Pimple Stopper Day Balm. And it looks like this. I've been putting this on any blemishes and any pimples that I have. And it's been really a great product. I already opened it. It's almost like an anti-inflammatory product because it is a beeswax based product. So it's more of a natural skin clear. So those are all of the updated skincare products that I buy and that I usually use on a daily basis. Of course, I use an eyelash serum. This is the Four Cheeks Eyelash Enhancing Serum. So I use an eyelash serum from time to time. And of course, every night before I go to bed, I use a Laneige lip mask in vanilla. And I love that. In terms of a lotion, I just use the Hemp's Original Lotion, which is a herbal body moisturizer. And now on to the books. So I'll take you to my room. For books, what I'm currently reading is this book called The Lost Lover by Karen Swan. It's pretty thick, if you can see that, but it's about a Scottish romance book from the island of St. Kilda, and basically it is a pioneer-based novel. I would say it's more historical and more old school, but I'm liking it so far, and this is by Karen Swan. So there's a second and a third book. There's a sequel. So I bought the whole set of the books. I have The Last Summer by Karen Swan, which I'm pretty sure is the second book, and then The Stolen Hours, which I'm pretty sure is the third book by Karen Swan. Again, these are all thick chapter books, but they should keep me busy. And I bought the set of those books, which I'm reading this summer. Now, I have a few more books, which I just want to explain to you, the books that I have been reading before these books. So first and foremost, originally I read A Novel Summer by Jamie Brenner, best-selling author of The Forever Summer. This book is basically about Cape Cod. It's a novel about a summer spent there. Provincetown is what it says. I haven't read this in a while, so it's about this girl. The author actually wrote it because she spent the summer there, supposedly. And that's what. But it's a good read. I would say I would rate this book. Okay, so The Lost Lover, the book I'm currently reading, I would rate an 8 out of 10. I haven't read the second and the third novel yet because I just started the first novel. I would rate this an 8.5 out of 10. Let me get another book. So here is The Summer at Tiffany's. Happy Ever After doesn't always start with the ring. This is another book by Karen Swan. She's been who I've been reading, as you can tell, for the last while. I would rate this book a 9 out of 10. Casey loves Henry. Henry loves Casey. With a Tiffany ring on her finger, all that Casey has left to do is plan a wedding. It should be simple, but when he pushes for a date, Casey pulls back. So it's just about summer romance and this couple who is newly engaged. So I read that one. Then I read this book, Powerless. This is a thick novel too. I would rate this, I didn't love this book, but what I did love about this book is the map on the inside. I just thought this was really interesting. That's what I liked about this book. It kind of has a map to describe the places to you, which kind of makes sense. So I would probably rate this. This is by Powerless by Lauren Roberts. A 7 out of 10. Hunted, Hunter, Destined for Each Other. So that's that book. The next book, and I picked this one up from Walmart, is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This is a New York Times bestseller. Again, they sold over 2 million copies. I was actually watching Snapchat one day and I saw this on Kylie Jenner's nightstand. So I guess she's reading it too, which is funny. This is about an actress who constantly remarries. So it's a bit more scandalous of Reid. She has 7 husbands, and it basically tells how she meets them, her life as an actress, being on set. I think it's an interesting book because of the lifestyle, but I would probably rate this a 8 out of 10. So that's that book. And then the last book I read is actually a Christian-based novel. This is called Joyce Meyer. With over 3 million copies sold, New York Times #1 best-selling author. And this book is called Battlefield of the Mind. Winning the Battle in Your Mind. I actually got this book at a garage sale. It's not too thick, it's an easy read. I would say if anyone's Christian, they would obviously like this book more. I think that I really liked it because of my faith and just because I thought it was really interesting, and it's about positivity and being positive, which is really important. I think that it's good to understand how the mind works, and I think that this tale really tells you the truth about your everyday struggles and the everyday spiritual warfare that you can go through. Like she even talked about some spirits that were dark or something, and it talked about overcoming those types of situations, and praying is important. I could do a video on being Christian and my faith. I thought about doing it, so I'm thinking of doing that. But I also read Fearless by Sadie Robertson, who's a common Christian influencer on social media. I know she has a podcast, the What's Good podcast, and I did read that book and I thought that was really inspirational. I think it's more for teenagers and young adults, but I did still think it was worthwhile. And those are all of the book recommendations I have for you today. I'm still looking for books and book ideas. I know Henry is a popular author right now. I think Emily Henry. And there are some summertime books out at Superstore that I was looking at. Not only her books, but I think there was someone named Casey or something.